Hello friends, myself Dr. Amol Sirsat, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, RB Atal Art, Science and Commerce College, Gevrai, District Bed. So, firstly, I thanks to UGC HRDC, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad for joining me a refresher course in disaster management. So, the title of my seminar is a natural disaster, lightning. So, what is disaster? So, disaster is a serious description of the functioning of a community or a society causing widespread human, material, economic, or environmental losses that exceed the ability of the affected community or society to cope using its own resources, according to WHO in 1998. So, the types of disasters. So, there are two types of disasters: natural disasters, man-made disasters. So, in case of natural disaster, so there is a three types of the natural disasters. So, meteorological disaster. In case of meteorological disasters, so there is a floods is there, cyclone is there, hurricane is there, typhoon is there, snowstorm is there, thunderstorm is there, drought is there, hot or cold waves is there. In case of a natural disaster, there is second type is the geological natural disasters. In case of geological natural disasters, there is a earthquake, volcanic eruptions, landslide, tsunami, debris, mud flows. So this is about the geological natural disasters. So third is environmental or biological natural disasters. There is in this, so global warming, climate change, ozone depletion, solar flare, epidemic, plagues. This about the natural disasters. So second type of disaster is a man-made disaster. So in case of man-made disaster, there is a three types: technological. In case of technological disasters, so there is a transport accidents is there, structure failure is there, explosion is there, fires is there. So second disaster, man-made disaster is the industrial. So chemical fields, radiation, poisoning, gas leaks. These are the industrial man-made disasters. So third is a warfare. This is the third man-made disaster. So in case of this warfare, man-made disaster, there is a war, terrorism attack, internal conflict, civil unrest. So this about the pictures of natural disasters. Earthquake is there, flood is there, drought is there, cyclone is there. There is a lightning is there. So that's about the natural disasters. So we discuss the lightning is a one type of the natural disasters. So you seen in the rainy season, there is a presence of lightning. So you can protect yourself and your family if you know what to do when you see lightning or when you hear thunder as a warning. If you get the warning, then what do you do? So lightning strike the earth more than 8 million times. More than 8 million times per day, lightning strikes on the earth. The risk of being struck is low, but the consequences of lightning strikes, injuries are serious. It's so serious. Why serious? Let me introduce. During 2003 to 2012, lightning caused an average of 35 deaths per year in the United States. In the United States, between 2003 to 2012, means around the 10 years, the average death rate per year is a 35 deaths per year in the United States due to this lightning is there. So let's see the lightning. Lightning is a hotter than the surface of the sun and can reach temperature around 50,000 Fahrenheit. Just imagine there is a lot of heat which produce in the lightning. So let's imagine. So the surface of the sun is so hot, and then the lightning is hotter than the surface of the sun. So you can imagine there is the temperature of a lightning. So in case of if there is a you see the safety cases. So there is a two types of the safety cases for lightning. So if you are outdoor, then what you do or what you don't. So if you are outdoor, so there is some tips. The best defense is to avoid lightning. So here are some outdoor safety tips that can help you to avoid being struck. So firstly, let's see the do, what we do. So firstly, be care. So be care. Check the weather forecast before participating in outdoor activities. If the forecast calls for thunderstorm, postpone. If forecast calls for thunderstorm, so then what you do? We do postpone our trip or activity, or make sure adequate safer shelter is readily available. Whatever be the available, so we can use that. So second is a go indoor. Remember the phrase, when thunder roars, go indoors. Find a safe enclosed shelter when you hear thunder. Safe shelters include homes, offices, shopping center, and heart of vehicles with the windows rolled up. So remember that if you are in the open position, so firstly go to indoors. Then seek shelter immediately, even if caught out in the open. If you are caught in an open area, act quickly to find adequate shelter. The most important action is to remove yourself from danger. Crouching or getting low to the ground can reduce your chances and being struck, but does not remove you from danger. So firstly, what we do? So we can reduce your chances of being struck. So firstly, go to the indoors. So if you are caught outside with no safe shelter nearby, the following action may reduce your risks. If you are in the open spaces, there is no any safe shelter near to you, then what we do? Firstly, immediately get off elevated areas such as hills, mountain ridges, or peaks. Immediately get off from that area, such as a hill. Hill is there, if here is a tall spaces, mountain ridges is there, or any peaks if you are in the height. So next is a when never lie flat on the ground. Crown down in a ball-like position with your head tucked and hand over your ears, so that you are down low with minimal contact with the ground. Never shelter under an isolated tree. So not use the isolated tree, never shelter under that isolated tree. Never use a cliff or rocky overhang for shelter. Don't use a cliff or rocky overhang for the shelter. Immediately get out and away from the ponds, lakes, and other bodies of water. So firstly, imagine if you are around the water, then what we do? We do just the away from that ponds, if there is a pond, lakes, or other bodies of the waters. Stay away from objects that conduct electricity. That's the important point. Away from that object which conduct the electricity. Barbed wire, fences, power lines, windmills. So it is there. So, and again one important point, if you are outdoor, so separate. If you are in the group during a thunderstorm, separate from each other. This will reduce the number of injuries if lightning strike the ground. So separate. If you are in the group, then separate, all separates from each other. So these are the don't. If you are outdoor. So what we don't. So don't stay in open vehicles, structure and spaces. Don't stay in open vehicle, just like your two-wheeler is there, your open car is there. During the thunderstorm, avoid open vehicles such as convertibles, motorcycles, and golf carts. Be sure to avoid open structures such as porches, baseball court, and sports areas. So, and stay away from open spaces such as golf parks, playgrounds, ponds, lakes, swimming pools, and beaches. So away from that, if you are in the open spaces. So don't stay near tall structure. If there is a tall structure, so do not stay there. So do not lie on concrete floors during the thunderstorm. Also avoid leaning on concrete walls. Lightning can travel through any metal wires or bars in a concrete walls or flooring. So that's about the outdoor safety. So let's see the indoor safety tips. Even though your home is a safe shelter during a lightning storm, but you may still be at risk. How? Let's see. About 1/3 of lightning strike injuries occurs indoor. Don't forget it. About 1/3 lightning strike injuries occur indoors. That's the important point. Here are some tips to keep safe and reduce your risk of being struck by lightning while indoors. So firstly, avoid water. Do not bath. Do not bath, shower, wash dishes, or have any other contact with water during a thunderstorm because lightning can travel through a building's plumbing. The next topic is avoid electronic equipment. Do not use your computers, laptop, game system, washers, dryers, stoves, or anything connected to an electrical outlet. Lightning can travel through an electrical system, radio, television, and any metal wires or bars in concrete walls or flooring. Equip your home with whole house surge protector to protect your appliances. So avoid corded phones. Do not use the corded phones while thunderstorm. Corded phones are not safe to use during a thunderstorm. Do not use them. However, it is safe to use cordless or cellular phones during a storm. It is safe to use cordless or cellular phone during a storm, but do not use the corded phones. Avoid windows, doors, porches, and concrete. Do not lie on concrete floor during a thunderstorm. Also avoid leaning on concrete walls. Lightning can travel through any metals, wires, or bars in a concrete walls or flooring. Thank you very much for giving me such nice opportunity. Thank you.